Hello everyone, today we have a 2020 Ford Explorer ST. I'll go ahead and do a walk around with you on this vehicle and then we'll take it for a virtual test drive. Does have four-wheel drive and that engine is sounding smooth as could be, so I'm going to go ahead and close this up and take you for a tour. See, it does have LED headlight surrounds and it also has fog lights, alloy wheels. If any of the LEDs appear to flicker on this vehicle, that is a refresh area of the camera that does that. It doesn't actually do that to the human eye. See, it does have dual exhaust and a tow package. These rear seats fold down. There are the controls right there for that. Here's a sneak peek of the interior. See, it does have a black leather interior with a sunroof. And there's actually some space under here as well. I really like those red brake calipers up against those black wheels. They did a nice job with this. Go ahead and give you a shot of the roof right there. You see that it does have a sunroof. Right now you have the red ambient lights on. There's retractable window shades. Second row has captain's chairs, and these captain's chairs are heated. You see there, that's working correctly. And 110 volt outlet right there, along with the 12 volt. And then there are your back seats. And there's your dual panoramic sunroofs. See, it does have a keypad for entry there as well. And then over here you see it does have 3 driver presets. And there's your VIN. And you see it does have massage. That center button right there is for massage. It also has heated and cooled front seats and a heated steering wheel. But let's go ahead and look down here first. See, it has 26,206 miles on this vehicle. You got your paddle shifters, and then your stereo controls, your trip computer toggles, here's your trip computer right here, and your push to talk. Got your ignition, and then you see that you do have a massive infotainment center, and once again this does not flicker at all to the human eye. That's the refresh rate of the camera. As you come down here, you'll see that it has heated front seats or cooled front seats and a heated steering wheel. That's where your controls are right there for that. Your other comfort controls and stereo controls. And this is your parking sensor, and then your 360-degree cameras right there. So, and as you come down here, you have another 12 volt outlet and 2 USBs. And here's your key fob. And you'll notice that it does have remote start on that key fob. It's super handy. Cup holders and your shifter, and then your drive mode selector. This is your automatic start stop. This is where you will disable that if you want to. And then you also have a 12 volt power outlet down there. And then as you come up here, you're going to have your map reading lights, and then your sunglasses holder and your controls for your sunroof. And that does have blinds on that as well. So we'll go ahead and close that up. All that's working correctly. Okay, so as we come down here to your infotainment center, you see that it is a lot larger than it used to be. And then here is your stereo and your sources for your audio or AM, FM, Sirius XM, and Bluetooth. Bounce on back home. You see it has a very quick computer. And then there's your Bluetooth navigation as well. And then this is your connections. And then down here you're going to have your ambient lighting. Like I said, that we had it on red. You can change that to other colors as well. Right now we just changed it to green, so we'll just change it back to red. And then coming back out of here, you can change up your vehicle settings from here as well. This is for your remote start setup and all that kind of fun stuff, including your lift gate and lighting. And then we'll go back over here, and you can come down here, scroll down. You can also toggle the seats right there. This is where you can connect with your Wi-Fi, Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay. And then that about wraps it up for the interior of this vehicle. Now this vehicle does have a branded title. There's an impact here in the front and center. The airbag's deployed, but there's no structural damage, so we got it all fixed up. It has passed the 150-point inspection and the state of Utah safety inspection. So let's go ahead and take you for a virtual test drive. Okay, so let's go ahead and start this test drive. You see that we got our 360-degree cameras up there and our backup camera. And so we're gonna go ahead and back up and get around that Dodge Challenger right there. I love these 360-degree cameras. And you can also turn this on when you're in a parking lot or something like that. Even if you're going forward, you can turn it on so you can see how close you are to the other vehicles in the parking lot. So super helpful. If you've never had that, you're gonna absolutely love that feature. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on navigation so we can watch it and make sure that it is calibrated correctly and gonna work with us. And it is. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and make a left turn out here. And this vehicle does have blind spot monitors, so if there's a vehicle that's gonna approach us on one of the sides in the blind spot, then we're gonna be able to see that and make sure that that's working correctly. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and check on the cooled seats. And they're working correctly. The automatic start stop is working correctly. And lucky for you, this is a super bumpy road. And we're gonna listen to make sure the suspension's good and everything's super tight. The steering, I can feel there's no play in the steering, it's nice and tight. And I don't hear any vibrations or any noises out of the normal. Okay, we just crossed over some railroad tracks, which that was accurate on the navigation, and everything sounded nice and tight. Okay, so we've made left-hand turns and we're gonna make a right-hand turn. Go ahead and listen for the suspension. Because if there's a CV boot or something, a knuckle or something to that effect that's having issues, we'll be able to hear it or feel it going through this. Oh, got excellent, excellent acceleration. But yeah, I didn't hear anything out of the ordinary there. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause it. Checking out my lighting, everything's working correctly. I'm gonna go ahead and pause it and bring it back up when we get on the freeway. Okay, so we're getting onto the freeway right now. We're going through an S turn. Everything sounded great. We're gonna see what this acceleration does. And it is very, very fast. So up to 70, which is the speed limit, just like that. Even uphill, has great acceleration. I'm actually quite surprised. And we're gonna go ahead and stay in this lane, and I'm gonna take this off the exit, and we're gonna test the brakes. Okay, here's our off ramp. We're doing 70 miles an hour, so we're gonna go ahead and kind of coast up here a little bit. Make sure that we're safe to go ahead and put the brakes on. And those brakes worked fantastic. They were quiet, zero slipping, so that was a great experience. Okay, so that concludes our virtual test drive. So on behalf of TJ Chapman and the whole TJ Chapman group, I do hope that you have an exceptional car buying experience, and for more inventory visit us at tjchapmanauto.com. I also wanted to point out that I do notice that the wiper washer fluid needs to be topped off. Their little light is on there, so we'll go ahead and get that topped off and get that remedied. And now I just wanted to walk you around the vehicle to show you any imperfections. There's a little chip in this door right here. Obviously a little bit of rust on that receiver. I thought that was yeah, there's a little teeny tiny scratch in this window right here. It's a bug. Okay. Thank you so much for riding along. In the spirit of full disclosure, here is a copy of the original label for your vehicle, so you can see what it was equipped with straight out of the factory.